Hey Google, test the internet speed.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Now that's not going to make a good video, isn't it? Hi, I'm Matt and this is Not Enough Tech, and today we're teaching Google Home how to test the internet speed. Hey Google, test the internet speed.
Sure, it will take me a moment.
Hey, Google is a fast learner and the speed testing is in progress, which can take several seconds depending on the connection speed. More on that later. Now, the results going to be announced by the speaker, and also because I've posted them to my Twitter. So if you've seen those ambiguous tweets about my not very impressive internet speed, this is me making this tutorial. So in a moment.
I'm still checking this for you. It should not be long.
Yeah, and the Google is doing its thing. In a moment we should hear the full results being spoken to me, and we're gonna talk about the results in detail because there's some more information.
The download speed is 6 megabits per second and upload speed is 4 megabits per second.
So those are severally not impressed internet speeds. Now you may be asking why, and there is a reason behind it. My internet is quite decent, however, this is all done with the Node Red, and I'm running Node Red, if you watch my videos, on the Raspberry Pi Zero. Now if you put 1 and 2 together, you'll quickly discover that I'm limited by the Ethernet speed of the Raspberry Pi Zero. Which is far from 1 gigabit connection, and unfortunately I'm not able to get a decent results because those results gonna be always capped by the speed of my microcontroller. It's something I'm gonna upgrade later anyway. But if you're running your Node Red on a decent computer or a better microcontroller with a gigabit connection, you'll get the decent result, you'll get the honest results. So the tutorial is still valid for any of you, and if you want to learn how to do it, I'm gonna show you. So let's open the Node Red now and let's walk you through the process, shall we? As you can see, the Node Red setup is pretty simple. We're starting with HTTP post node, which takes a speed directory and issues the response. Now there is a node speed test, which you can simply install by the palette manager. So just go to your settings and palette manager, and then go to the install option and just search for speed test, and that's gonna install it on your Node Red. After that, just restart the Node Red. Next up, I have 3 functions. 2 of them is gonna handle processing the data submitted by the speed test node. Those are pretty much the same functions. One is just focusing on the processing information for variable speech, the other one just posting to Twitter. Just gonna show you that later. Now there is also a delay node, because after 10 seconds I'm forcing Google to tell me that it's still processing the information, and I'm just composing a string and passing that string over. So let's take a look at the function. Basically the download and the upload values are stored in these locations, and I'm simply assigning these locations to the payload, and I'm also taking advantage of the rounding up function, so I could get single digit numbers instead of some floating point numbers, and just writing some extra decoration strings that Google will read. Same goes for Twitter. It's just I've shortened the text, so instead of a full text spoken, I just have abbreviated megabits per second. Lastly, there is a string I'm just going to use for stalling message, and this is a string that Google will say using the Google notification node. You'll notice I use a template just to get extra tags and hashtags for the Twitter message, and then I authorize the Twitter node to post it on behalf of mine. Now, another thing you have to do is go to if then this. You need is the Google Assistant linked to the web request. So configure the Google Assistant, say, hey, test my speed, link that to your server with the directory speed, and then send an empty post request, because that's all you need to activate the speed test node. You don't have to pass any values. So that wasn't that hard. I'm planning to make Alexa setup as well, so it would work all together with Alexa and Google Home. If you're interested in that, consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already. And if you want to read about it more, there is a link to the written tutorial as well with some additional information, and it's going to be Google Home notifications linked at the end of this video. So if you fancy making your Google Home speaker speaking a little bit more, then you probably want to check that out. Until then, I'm Matt, this is Not Enough Tech, and I'll see you next time. Bye! We can try this again. Hey Google, test the internet speed.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Okay. Again. Alright, I think Google had enough time to learn a thing or two, so let's try again. Hey Google, test the internet speed.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
I'm pretty sure you should by now. Hey Google, test the internet speed.
Sure, it will take me a moment.
Apparently a Google speaker is a fast learner.